Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is MarkGamingShark. Today, I bring you some World of Warcraft gameplay. Just to start out, since this is my first getting back into Warlords since I left shortly after Warlords came out, this video will also include me getting to level 100. As you can see right down here, I am about 2.5 bars from 100, and that'll be a nice little achievement. I'm currently playing on Moonguard here on the Horde side, just chilling with everybody. Not much into RP, but it definitely has a huge community and is really fun to play on as well. And I got this Warlock, just boosted them over on this server to play with my friends and just to really just have a great time. I didn't play Warlock in any previous expansion of World of Warcraft, and I really wanted to try them out and have a blast with them. So as you can see here, I am Destruction Spect. I enjoy Affliction. I know currently with the 6.2 patch, Affliction is pretty strong right now, but I actually have more fun with Destruction here. And to be honest, they do roughly the same amount of damage, if not equal, until you start getting into pretty high gear score rating. Excuse me. And this is just Skyreach. If you guys aren't too aware with World of Warcraft, Skyreach is basically the dungeon you will run constantly from 75 all the way to 100. And until you can get gear if you don't go to the Tanan jungle to do those quests there. But back whenever, Kata first launched, you used to run this a lot until you got like a 600 rating. Then you went into heroics. Then once you got 615, you were able to do some raids, but now it's fairly simple. Just do some quests around the Tanan jungle, get some items there, and you'll move on up to the higher tier raids instantly. So, World of Warcraft kind of does that, so you're not really being left out too much here in the raid thing. And my DPS is going down a little bit here, since I am trying to record and do this at the same time. Little confusion on my part, but we should be able to pull out some pretty crazy good DPS here on some bosses, and I'll show you guys that once we get up to the first one here in a second. And as you can see, this hunter right here, we have Nure, so this one is doing a good amount of damage. Hopefully didn't waste a lot of cooldowns or anything, but hunters are pretty strong, they always are. But hopefully we'll be able to out DPS some of these people here on this boss fight. And hopefully not too much like a noob here, even though this is my first time playing a Warlock at high level. They did look really fun because I've played them at low levels, and I really enjoy Chaos Bolts and all that. Just running around here. But it looks like this guy's going down pretty strong. As you can see here, my damage is a little bit even low right now, but it will really rack up once I'm able to soul burn down. We will have to watch this whole thing right here, but we're going to run through it because I don't want to deal with it. You don't take too much damage. You do have these two abilities right here, Unending Resolve and Sacrificial Pact, which can really help you out As you can see, I can proc soul burn, so I'm just going to throw all of them down there. Hopefully rack up some more damage here. Unfortunately, I was beat out by the hunters, as you can see here, but that's mostly because as I have soul burn, they have kill shot. And unfortunately, right now, kill shot will definitely beat out Warlock. But as you can see at this level, it's not too bad damage. Roughly pulling in 8k on that fight. It will probably be a little bit less because I will no longer have the Doom Guard, but your DPS does definitely increase once you get to 100 on a Warlock. Purely because you're able to have a Doom Guard out all the time, or an Infernal, whichever you choose. But it's really nice and very useful for just racking up more damage, because whenever I have my Doom Guard out, I tend to, at this level, increase anywhere from about 2k down to 1500, you know, if maybe my rotation's a little off. But it's not too bad. Typically on boss fights, what you want to do here with destruction spec is you want to build up, you know, your burning embers here, and then once you get up to 4, you want to cast your chaos bolt. You want to keep it at that, just that one. You want to make sure you have a lot of them stored up. Hopefully whenever he gets down to that 30% mark, that you will have at least 4 saved up again, and then you can use that over and over again to really boost up a ton of damage. I'd suggest probably proccing, you know, your dark soul, sorry about that, just so you can get some insane crits off whenever you're really going through there. And our damage may have been lacking because whenever you summon in here, didn't have my imp out, so. And we'll summon another one here with our ability, and we'll get it going. So we may have been able to beat out one of the hunters, definitely not that top one there. He was really pulling some crazy damage out. But hopefully by the time we make it up to the final boss, my Doom Guard will be back on, and we can really see what kind of damage we can pull out here. And we're slowly gaining up a little bit. Almost, we're about 2 1/4 of a bar away now. And we want to keep proccing this Dark Soul just so we can make sure we can get some good crits off here when we can, or increase our crit chance for us. And remember, once we get to 5 here, now we're going to cast Chaos Bolt just to burn off that one so we can continue to generate without necessarily losing some damage. But we'll definitely see what we're doing right here. We're doing pretty good with damage currently, but you never know here with these hunters with some pretty crazy damage. As you can see, we have it. We're going to proc that and then continue to burst down what we can. And as you can see, that time we were second. Really helped to have my minion out. We probably could have racked up a good amount of damage on that first fight. We did get some sandals here. They're decent. Definitely more needed than what I was currently wearing stat-wise. But as you can see, with that fight we did pull 9k. We got in second, and we were pretty close to first. Maybe on this next fight we'll be able to pull it away, but probably not, because it's a little bit movement intensive, which unfortunately for destruction is a little bit of our downfall. And these little guys here basically are a pain in the butt because they attack whoever and whatever they decide to. But hopefully we can rack in some some amount of damage on them. We do want to watch it here. We are getting hit very hard. I think before everything I'm going to proc. Oh no. Fortunately I forgot to put on Soulstone to anyone, but we probably have somebody to res up here, as you can see. Actually, no. Nobody to res up. So I guess everybody was actually going to recall. Next time I'll put, I'll go ahead and get that on. And on myself as well. And we'll just use some Burning Rush to be able to run back really fast. It will knock down your health very significantly. You really have to watch it with this. But we're just trying to make a good movement speed here. So we can catch up to that hunter, with the nice aspect of the pack for us. Normally don't die on that. I don't know exactly what was going on there. Maybe I think we just pulled way too many. I guess, not everybody was able to, but it would have worked out a little bit better if I actually had my Soulstone on, and then I would have been able to just jump back up in mass res. No problem. But this little part is a little tricky. If you decide to pull a lot, kind of need about a level 100 tank or some form of 100 DPS to be able to knock them down pretty quickly, so you don't wipe like we did right there, because there is no aggro on these guys. They just attack all willy-nilly. But apparently they're getting a little cocky. They're wanting to attack all of them. So we're going to try it, and hopefully we'll be able to knock them down here. And since I am here, I will need to get this for after you turn level 98, I believe it is. You'll get the start to the legendary quest to get the legendary item for warlords here currently, and hopefully it'll be pretty nice. August 9th we'll hear and learn a bit more about the next expansion. It'll be really fun to play. We'll really see. Maybe we'll get a new class. That would be very great. I think that would bring back a ton of people. People really enjoy new classes, no matter what it is. You always want to try out those new classes. I'll just try to pull a bit of damage out here. This warrior's pulling a little bit less damage than warriors normally pull on these. I've seen warriors just pull stupid amounts of damage out of nowhere, basically until they reach level 100, and then their damage starts to go down a little bit. But mine was a bit bad because I was a little off there. I don't know why that hunter decided to pop that on trash mobs, but to each their own, I suppose. We'll just start racking up these embers here, remember. Apparently they killed, or I got killed off again, and I will need to summon my imp back. I'll give a little bit of DPS loss here because of it, but it'll be nice to have out. And we'll just start cranking back up that DPS. And once we got the 4 emblems up there, as you can see, we had to cast that nice little chaos bolt just to get that burning shard away. They're doing really good destroying the phoenixes, because those can be a pain when they get near you. And as you can see, we are nuking them down, getting our damage up pretty good. You always want to keep, your mole on at all costs, just to get that damage in. It's really nice. And then you want to proc, your conflag anytime you can, maybe to get a backdraft, um, as you can see, and then just keep rocking them down. We did get up to number 2, even spending a bit of our DPS out to, you know, just be able to resummon our imp, which normally you wouldn't have to do, but sometimes you make mistakes in dungeons. But we are slowly getting up there. I'm really hoping this dungeon will actually give me enough experience to be able to get to 100. It'll be a bit of a drag if I was not able to get to 100 through this, because I have ran this dungeon multiple times. I think this is about my 7th or 8th time. It's really nice whenever we're running with a guild here. They're able to just, you know, you have 3 or more people, you run this. As you're leveling, or anybody, or just any dungeon in general, you can get those 7 runs, you know, for the week, get a bit of gold to help out the guild. Or yourself as well, you know, if you have your friends on there who are the GMs, and all that. I don't know why we're marking so much. Most of the time you don't need to mark in this dungeon. It's not too complicated. People can normally nuke stuff down pretty quickly. As you saw right there, there was no time at all. But we're definitely gonna keep clicking away here. If you can hear my clicks in the background, I don't know if you actually can. I'm using the Razor Naga. It's very nice for just MMO gaming in general. You never think it is, but it is really nice whenever you actually get one and you're able to use it there. And that's not a sponsor or anything like that, because I have not reached the level of amazingness, I suppose, if that's even a word, to be sponsored by Razer or anything in general. That would be awesome, but those are only dreams for now. We have a hunter taking a lot of damage there. We need to kill off this guy so that he doesn't use that shield on everybody more and more. And remember, you know, whenever your targets are down pretty low, you want to try to proc soul burn so that you can get an extra ember off of it. And we are making our way up to the final boss. We have this nice little guardian here right before we get to the final boss, and he's a bit of a pain, a bit of health, but he's not that difficult to actually take down. Just a little bit of a process to actually get him off here. It'd be nice if we could actually jump him off this side little cliff here, but we cannot, unfortunately. We're gonna burn through some more just shadow burns everywhere, you know. And we got. And as you can see, Doomguard is back up. My imp is out this time, so that is nice. And we're just gonna go to town. Hopefully we can really book on some damage on this guy. Okay, good. He's not dying too much. Stun that guy for him and try to actually nuke this off him.
Servants, protect your master.
Just gotta keep up that constant damage on him. Well, it got me that time. So we gotta throw out those stuns on this fight, you know, to really get to these guys so we don't get nuked or anything like that. And we do have shadow burns up, so we're gonna burn down as much as we can.
Let the scavengers below feed.
Oh, awesome. Right at the end of the dungeon, that nice little bonus completed. Level 100, guys. And I will surely bring you lots more content here. As long as you guys are enjoying it, I really hope you guys want to watch more World of Warcraft. I really enjoy it. I have for many years now. And getting back into it will be really nice. If you guys like this video, you know, just give it a like. Comment below. Tell me if you want to see more and what kind of videos of World of Warcraft that you'd like to see. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.